Thomas, you weren't at the draft this week, but maybe if you can just tell us a little bit about yourself and your game.
Well, I think I'm a playmaker. I like to, I use skill rather than I have a big body, but I like to get around with skill, and I think I see the ice well. And, well, I'm from the Czech Republic. I've been playing in the U.S., prep school, and going to college, going to Providence College, so.
What's the prep school hockey like? And I know you scored a big goal there in April to win.
Yeah, it's fast. A lot not everyone is as skilled, but it's really fast and it's physical. You have to move the puck quick. It's small ice and yeah, so it's pretty fast. Not everyone can think that well, but certainly everyone puts a lot of pace to it.
So you're from Pardubice. Do you have a picture of Alex Hemsky on your wall going?
Yeah, I did. I actually know him. My dad is good friends with him, and we play tennis in the summer and stuff. We're not great friends, but we know each other. So yeah, I've been following him when he played here, so it's pretty cool.
Did you get a chance to talk to him after becoming Oilers?
No, I have not.
I'm sure you'll have good things to say about it.
Yeah.
So how does a kid from the Czech Republic end up at U.S. prep school? Take us on that.
It's actually a funny story. I mean, I wasn't really getting a lot of opportunities at home because I was smaller than other kids and I had the skill. But I didn't get a chance from a lot of coaches and haven't been on the national team ever or anything. So I went to a hockey camp and I met Coach Whitehead, who's my coach at KUA, and he coached in college for 25 years, and he recruited me, which was a big thing. And so I just went over, didn't use any agency or any agent, just applied to prep school and gave me time to develop, which is what I needed, and he believed in me, so that's
How old were you then when you did that?
15. I was 15, yeah.
Big decision for a 15-year-old kid.
Definitely. I mean, it was because I wanted to do hockey, but I didn't know where it would go if I stayed at home. I just, I was playing fourth line instead of kids there, and not now they're not even playing hockey. It's a funny story. One coach told me there was a kid who had, or probably 15, had a beard and facial hair everywhere, and he brought me into his office and he asked me, how do you want to be successful when you don't look like this kid? You got to work harder. I'm like, I haven't even hit puberty. That's where hockey's going there. So that's why I left.
Jump forward a bit to the draft. Where were you, and just what was the whole experience like?
I was actually with Matej, the fourth round pick. We were at his house grilling, and we were in the pool. So his phone rang, and I was like, great. And then I was like, yeah, I'm getting a little bit nervous. Maybe I want to be drafted. And so I got a call from my roommate from school, and he just started screaming. And I was like, what is going on? He's like, you were drafted. I'm like, what team? He's like, Oilers. I'm like, great. So it was fun because we've been best friends for a while with Matej, the fourth round pick. We've been best friends forever. We played hockey together and everything, so it's special too.
How weird is that?
Yeah, we didn't even know if we were gonna get drafted, and to be drafted the same team, it's crazy. We just got on the plane and.
Was your English this good before you came?
I've been going to hockey camps because my dad wanted me to play college hockey since I was young, so he's been bringing me to hockey camps in Minnesota for before I went to prep school in the summer, and so it was good, but it wasn't as good as doing school. Now it's my third year in the U.S., so there's no problem.
What's your dad do?
He's a manager in a bank. He played a lot of sports himself, but there was communism back home and didn't get opportunities. So, but he was a big part of me, playing and everything.
When you came over, it was just you, or some family came with you?
No, it was just me and Matej. So we just got on the plane together and just went.
How much billets or what? Who do you live with?
Oh, at school?
Sorry, when you came from the Czech Republic to North
Oh,
America.
okay. No, because I go to prep school, so it's a boarding school, so we have a dorm there and everything. Okay. So, yeah, I live with my friends.
Does Kimball play against all the other high-end prep schools and back east?
Yeah, because, well.
Who would you have played? There's St. Sebastian's and all those other schools.
Yeah, we do. Because we have tournaments around Christmas time where we play against all the best schools. Some of the other games are not as good when we play our league games. Some of them are weaker, but then when playoff comes, and when we play tournaments over Christmas, we usually find the best schools and we play against them. So we played Salisbury and all those schools. So.
How much easier is it to just enter in kind of an adventure like this? You didn't know you were going to be drafted, and then coming to the Oilers with your best friend.
Yeah, it definitely is. It was a long flight too, so it makes it a lot easier. I don't know, just being there for each other. we didn't even get a chance to think about it really. You know, we just got on the plane, but it's definitely makes it special and just easier for sure.
What did the Oilers management say to you, if anything, about just coming to the organization?
We haven't like talked about it much. I mean, I didn't really know like where I was gonna go, what was gonna happen, or anything. So I think we're still gonna have to talk about it. But yeah, it's a special moment for sure. For sure.
Do you always go home in the summer, or do you spend some time, because you've been over in North America?
Yeah, I do. I go home because I train with the same person that Hemsky trained with when he played. So he's great. He helps me because I need to bulk up and put muscle on. That's my main priority. So he does great workouts for me.
Slick as Alish was.
I mean, I've been following him, so I try to, you know, like,
You don't wear
use
83,
my
You
skill.
don't wear 83 though.
No, I don't. I mean, his hands are pretty good, so it's the bar's pretty high for that. But yeah, I go home, I train, and then I skate with, because it's a small country, so a lot of the guys we know each other. Like a lot of NHL players, major junior players, we just skate together, and so
Who else
it's
would be from Pardubice?
like Philip Zadina is from Pardubice. Martin Kaut, who's 16th overall from last year, and there's a guy who was drafted by the Sabres, a guy who's drafted by the Stars. There's a lot. And a lot of my friends who play on the Czech national team, like the youth national teams, also skate with me. So
Now, do you get a shot at playing in the under-20 World Juniors then, or no? Now that you've been over here all the time, are they starting to notice that, oh, maybe you're an okay player?
yeah, I don't know. That's not a question for me. It's obviously it would be it's an honor to represent my country, but at this point, like I've worked hard for it, and I think I've deserved to be on it. And there's players that I don't think are as good as me that were at some camps, but you know that's not a question for me. It's
You never played for?
never. I've never been to one camp. Never, ever invited.
And how did that friendship with Tomas kind of begin? Was that in the U16 ranks with Czech Republic, or how did that kind of?
No, it's we're from the same city, so we've been playing together since we were 5 years old. We've been going to the rink together, skating. We played U10, U12, basically ever since like. By the time I left home, he played one more year in the Czech Republic, and then he went to the USHL. So it's been forever. We also played tennis together. Like at one point, there was because there's like 14 provinces in Czech, and he was like the number one. I was the number 2 in the province. We play like tournaments together and stuff. It's a crazy story. It is.
Do you still play tennis a lot? Like not as competitive, but
I play at my school because you have to do there's 3 trimesters. So I play in the spring. I had to do as an activity. I had to do tennis. Yeah, I was the number 1 of my school. So it's fun to just like continue doing it, even though you're not gonna do it at a high level, but just to do something else to get away from hockey sometimes.
how does that help with your game?
Hand-eye coordination. I think I have a pretty good hand-eye coordination from tennis, and just movement too. Yeah, and then also it's good for your mind because it's individual. You know, like after the whole season with a team, you can just rely on yourself for a little bit, which is nice to just get away from it a
So
little bit.
USHL, would you go for a year there before you go to college, or are you going to college?
I'm not going to college. I'm not sure where I'm going. I might go back to school, go back to Kimball Union, just because this year it was really my first year as like a big contributor on the team, and I played power play, a lot of power play, and when we needed a goal, I was on the ice, but I wasn't on the ice when we needed to defend, and I never played PK, and our coach is great, so I might go back there to get opportunities that I wouldn't if I went to the USHL.
Some USHL team have your rights.
No one drafted me because I told them that I'm going to college straight from prep, that I might be coming back. But it's also tough because I can't be affiliate because I'm too old for it, and I'm an import. So there's a couple teams that said that I could come in and play some games in the fall and in the spring when I have time off from school, which would probably be ideal. But I think I'm going to go back to Kimball Union for next year just to, because if you ever are lucky enough to make the NHL or some pro league, you can't always come in and be a first-line guy. You got to know how to play in different situations to be able to get opportunities, So that's how I see it.